Hello Flosstube and welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and this is Flosstube number 21. Hello to all of my new subscribers. It's lovely to have you with me, and also anybody that's been following me from the beginning of my Flosstube journey. It's absolutely brilliant to be sharing my cross stitch with you, so hope you enjoy. I've got quite a few projects that I've been working on this week, so I will get into that shortly. But today is Christmas Eve and it's a very strange one, isn't it? Life is very, very different this year. And I guess I just hope you're all keeping safe and well. I know here in the UK, where I live, not far from London, that we are in what we call a tier 4 system. So we are basically at home now. And we'll be over the Christmas period, just me and my partner, rather than seeing any family. We're just going to stay home, and that's obviously just to keep everybody safe, because we want to go into 2021 with all of our family. So I hope, like I say, you are all okay and that you're keeping safe and well. So what have I been stitching on this week? Well, it's all my Heaven and Earth designs, shock horror. Although there are quite a few designs that I've realised I've neglected, so I'm looking to, even if I just get an hour in between now and the end of the year, do some work on some of those, some of my Dimensions gold petite kits, and a couple of other ones. So hopefully I'll be able to share that with you next week, what I work on. But for now, I will talk through what I've been stitching on this week. So the first one that I've been stitching on is the Quick Stitch Spirit of Winter Robin by Ciro Marchetti. I think that's how you say it. So that's what that one will look like. I know Darren at Dizzy Stitcher is also stitching it. I've started doing this in diagonals, so literally doing it in rows, working down from the top of the diagonal, working down, doing every single stitch, and boy am I pleased I've done that, because even I'm sort of about here doing this bit, and it's very, very confetti heavy. So yeah, but it's going to look so pretty when it's done. But this is where I am up to. I will share a picture of where I was before, but yeah, this is, actually let me use that so you can to put behind. There we go, that's better. But that's it so far. So I'm kind of doing the outline. I haven't quite reached the robin yet. I think I'm coming on to his beak shortly, but I haven't quite reached the robin. But already, if I just show you this again, let me put that down there. I'm literally at the top of this first sort of, I don't know if it's a star or lights, I'm not quite sure, it might be lights. So I'm sort of there. So I think I will kind of hit the robin's beak shortly. But yeah, really enjoying that. So I have done 8 hours on that this week, and that's 667 stitches I've done on that so far. So the next thing that I worked on was my story keep. Life is an Open Book, New York by Amy Stewart. This is what it will look like. And it's funny because I know I've seen a lot of people do the London version. That is in my to-do list pile, but I haven't seen many people do the New York version. So if you're doing the New York version of the story keep, please let me know below, because like I say, I haven't seen many people do this one. So I would love to kind of follow along with your progress as well as you guys watching mine. So that's where I'm up to. And again, I'm doing it in diagonal stitching. I love this diagonal stitching. As I said last week, yes, my stitching is slower, but it means every single stitch is being done, and I don't have to go back and do confetti areas. Any high confetti areas are just done straight away. But like I say, that is where I'm up to. And And this one, I have done 4 hours and 410 stitches on it. And basically, just like my Paris one, I love working on it. It's just, yeah, just that obviously top corner. But I think in this next diagonal, I'm going to come into the writing that is the Staten Island Ferry. I'm going to start to do that bit on the design. So, yeah. Really, really love this design. I love all of the designs, let's face it. So that's, sorry, I haven't said what I'm stitching them on. Let me go back. Right, so quick stitch Winter Robin is stitched on 20 count, 2/1. Then the New York Story Keep is stitched on 18 count, 2/1. And the only reason why I did 18 count, because I love 20 count, is because I did the Paris version in 18 count. And because I want them to be framed together, I thought I'd better do them all in 18 count. So then the next one I was working on, and as you guys know, I'm part of some Facebook groups, some cross-stitching Facebook groups, Enchanted Stitching Challenges and Full Coverage Fanatics. And one of the challenges in Enchanted Stitching Challenges was to stitch 1,740 stitches. So I thought I'd pick this next project to do that with. So this is Minnie the Mountain Cabin by Dominic Davison, and this is what it will look like. I hadn't done much on this one, so the picture isn't really emerging just yet, but this is where I am at, and this is on 18 count, 2/1. So I've done all of the pink, and now I'm kind of filling in the kind of gaps really. I haven't done this on the diagonal because I'd already started it the way I'd started it. I'm not sure if I will start doing any kind of line by line diagonal or even just down in rows. I'm not sure yet, but I just thought I'd start filling in the gap. So just on the sky. And this week, as I say, this is on 18 count, 2/1. This week I have done 4 hours and 737 stitches. And I think the reason why I was able to get that many stitches done is because it's quite big blocks of colour. So that's another one that I will definitely be working on next week as well. So the next one that I was working on was Mini Virus Detected, which is by Randall Spangler. And I have worked on this one for 6 hours and I've done 801 stitches because I am desperate to get this page finished here, and it's nearly done. There's not many stitches left. There are a few, you can see like a few little gaps, but I am really determined to get that done. So with this one then, this is stitched on 20 count, 2/1. And like I say, I want to get this page finished by the end of the year. And I will go back through the other ones because I've realised I haven't talked you through my goals, and I know a lot of you love seeing where I'm at with my goals. But I wanted to get to 12% on this one, and at the moment I'm at 11.27%, which means I've got another 622 stitches to go to achieve my goal. I am so confident that I'm going to achieve a lot of these goals by the end of the year. But that's Mini Virus Detected. With the Mini Mountain Cabin, my goal is to get that to 3%, that one. And I'm at 2.9%, so I've just got another 79 stitches to go to achieve my goal. So I definitely think I'm going to get there. And then with my New York Story Keep, I wanted to achieve 3% on that one. I'm currently at 1.62, so that means another 698 stitches to achieve my goal. Again, definitely think I'm going to achieve that one. And then finally the last one, the Robin, Quick Stitch Winter Robin, I wanted to get to 4% and I'm at 2.9%. So I've got 435 stitches to achieve my goal. So really excited by working on all of those. I just love a Heaven and Earth design. I've almost become a bit obsessed with them. I've now after tomorrow. I say after tomorrow because I know that one of my Christmas presents is the material and floss for a new design, which I'll be sharing with you next week, what I'm going to be starting. I'm actually going to be starting that on New Year's Day, and I think altogether then I've got eight Heaven and Earth designs on the go. Yes, a lot. I know I said 5, my maximum would be 5, but I am stopping at 8. I'm not starting any more. No matter how much I want to, I am not starting any more. Because what I've realised is some of my other projects are being neglected, but it is because I do want to stitch on my Heaven and Earth designs. I think basically there's just not enough hours in the day to do all of my stitching. So yeah, so I'm going to stop at 8 Heaven and Earth designs. I am going to get a touch point on some of my other projects that haven't had much love this year. So I look forward to showing you those. And obviously next week I'm also going to be sharing my 2020 whip parade and talk through my 2021 plans. I did share some of my plans in my planner video, so if you want to watch that, I will pop a link up here of how I use my planner and how I plan my stitching and how I keep a track of it and all of that. But so I have started making some plans, but yeah, I'm just going to love these next few days. I know if we've got to be at home, then I am going to look forward to doing lots of stitching over these next few days. So look out for my Flosstube next week where I share all of my stitching. And I guess, guys, all that's left to say is that I do wish each and every one of you and your families a very Merry Christmas, and for us to make it the best we can this year. And hope you stay safe, continue to stay safe, and have a great week and happy stitching. Bye for now.